Hello, Gemini. Thank you so much for being here, you guys, and I hope all of you have a beautiful Valentine's Day. Much love to you, Gemini. I always love your readings. So, shine bright like a candle. You will make it through this, and then you have fork in the road. You know, I love when resilience shows up for Gemini, but I don't think that a lot of people really understand how hard it is for you to bounce back from things. It may look easy on the surface, but they have no idea what goes on in your mind when you go through difficult situations, I think. So shine bright like a candle is talking about how you can endure, that you do have the ability to bounce back. It talks about endurance, resilience, and being hopeful about your future. But it's because of a difficult situation that you are now at the fork in the road. This one is talking about how it's time now to make a decision. It says that you are considering the consequences as you prepare to act, but it's also talking about owning up to your obligation to make necessary choices. So this is one of those, crossroads that you can't avoid anymore. We have to make a choice. And I don't think that, you're going to take the wrong path. It's just that there are going to be consequences to the path that you choose. But either way, it is promising that you are going to have a much richer experience than what you have just been through. So your light may have been dimmed by a difficult situation, and it may have brought you to a crossroads. Okay, Gemini, here is your overall. Oh my God, the Queen of Swords. Okay. Now, again, bad experiences, right? I love the Queen of Swords in that she doesn't take any bullshit. Right? Like, don't come to me with emotional garbage. Just give it to me straight. Tell me the truth. Don't play games with me. But the thing is that her view of the world is tainted by her bad experiences. That's why she's looked at as the divorced or single woman. She's been put through a lot, but it's also because she has an emotionally unavailable partner, right? But for a lot of you right now, you may be a little bit cold, a little bit shut off. For some of you, that bad experience that you've been through is kind of like making you look at the world through much harsher eyes, so to speak. But this could also be because of a person, but like I always say, the Queen of Swords are usually what we're internalizing. But we'll see here. Okay, so this could be about a family situation. The Ten of Cups in the past can suggest that things are really happy. Right now, for some of you, you're looking at your overall happiness. What is going to continue to make you happy? For some of you, it may be about a partnership. But we are talking about the end of the cycle here. But where are you going from this point? And the present, the Four of Swords. So, again, with the Queen of Swords and then looking at your oracle cards. This may be one of those things where you need to take a time out to think about, where you're headed, and again, with the Chariot, like what direction are you going in? But this could literally be like taking a break from family, taking a break from a relationship here. Something may have happened with your overall happiness, and now we just need a moment of peace and tranquility. But a lot of consideration and thought is being put into something in the current moment right now. Future conditions, the Page of Pentacles, and that's good. I like to see that at least some consideration is being put into something before we try to achieve a goal. But the thing is you're still coming from a very hard place. But the Page of Pentacles can suggest that, you are getting some new information here, right? Like education shows up with the Page of Pentacles, new information that comes through that helps you in building something or starting something here. Somebody may be wanting to start over with you, rebuilding things. But I like it in terms of, for you, like if you're thinking about, learning something new, or if you're looking at starting a new career or a new business, the Page of Pentacles is going to be good news, right? But it comes out of a really hard place. You know, so I do think that at some point here, you're going to have to make a decision in where you are going. But, you know, if this is about like silence and not really having any communication, there is a breakthrough. But I still feel like, you know, you've been tainted almost. And I hate to put it that way. You know, but that's only going to be for some of you. For others of you, right, you're coming out of a really, you know, happy situation, but maybe it wasn't as great as it could have been. And now we're giving ourselves a break and we're focusing on a new direction, a new path, a new beginning. But it's all about you, you know, putting in the effort and the work though too with the Page of Pentacles. Your best path to follow, the King of Pentacles. Why, sir, do you keep showing up? So, yeah. I've had issues with him lately. If you've seen the Scorpio love reading, you would understand the freak out that I had. But for you, I think that this is about your success. But, you know, I kind of get the feeling, though, with the Queen of Swords that you're not going to deal with rejection anymore. I think that you're determined for sure to, you know, realize your goals here. But this being your best path to follow, being dependable, being realistic, right? The King of Pentacles, the pinnacle of success, you know. You have what is necessary to be successful. That's what I feel like saying here. But you feel rigid. I don't know. I'm like taking it all in. But I would say that if this has to do with a person that, with the King of Pentacles being there, we need to look at, you know, getting involved with people who are more dependable, who want to see things through, right? In your environment, the Six of Swords, and yeah, right, like having to move on here. I mean, I'm looking at it coming straight down. It's like a situation with either family, a relationship, or just your overall happiness here came to an end, not in a really bad way, but in a way that I think was hard for you to deal with. It's changing your perception, if I could talk right. And it was difficult. This is something difficult that you have to move on from with the Six of Swords. This is about moving away from conflict, moving away from the difficult situations and moving on to something more calmer for you. You know, in new horizons though too, I kind of feel like with this. You know, but that's only after there has been a break or there has been like some silence here. But communication comes through in a way where I think it's just meant for you. But with the King of Pentacles, I kind of feel both that, you know, if this is about a partnership or a marriage and you're leaving this behind now and you're moving on, this could be saying that, you know, again, we need to look at getting involved with people who we can depend on. You know, but this could also be, though, you having to depend on yourself now and creating success for yourself. You have the ability to do that. But your past situation, man, was not easy. Not easy. Your hopes and your fears, the Star. And that's perfect, right? So moving into a place here where there is going to be hope and healing restored for a lot of you. It's seeing the bigger and the better, you know, realizing your dreams on a much, much bigger scale. But I like it because to me, this is like, even though you've been through, you know, some difficulty here, you're still like in a place where you're tranquil, you're peaceful about it. You've taken time to really consider where you are going, but there is still a choice that's going to have to be made. And in your environment, it's showing that, you know, again, you're going to have to move on from something or someone. And you're really, really going to have to work hard to, get to this place of success with the King of Pentacles, but I feel like it's there for you. But the star is perfect, and for a lot of you, this is what you need. You need to be in a place where you feel more hopeful about your own future. And then coming out, the Lovers, and again, kind of going back to the relationship thing, making a big choice in your life for sure. And again, fork in the road, right? But for some of you, it's a major choice that you're making in your marriage, in your relationship, with family situations, right? What you love, what you put value in. Some people will look at this and say it's, head or heart. But I don't feel that with the Lovers. I feel more so, temptation or moral high ground. It could be said the same way, sure, but, I always think things are deeper than that. Gemini, wow, man. For some of you, yeah, it is going to be about, making a big choice in your relationship and making a big choice to move on, especially if you feel like you've been emotionally drained. For some of you, yeah, the Four of Swords can suggest that there has been separation. But we are moving on now, but you're moving on to a place with the Nine of Pentacles where I feel like we're looking at, you being more independent, secure and stable, financially set if you make this major choice in your life with the Lovers for sure. And again, if it's relationship, this is you're going back to single life, but you're fine. Like, I feel like you're fine. Everything is saying that you're going to be successful if you start somewhere new, but you have to start by moving on from what is no longer emotionally fulfilling you. Now, for some of you, this is just, if it's not about a relationship, it's, things were really happy in the past, but then something may have happened here. It was very difficult for you with the Queen of Swords being there. It's almost like you need to shut off your emotions now. It's time to move on from this. It's not easy for you to do, but it's not without consideration. There has been thought put into this. You've given yourself some time to think about where you are going, but it's still this major choice, and you're at this fork in the road right now. Right now, I would say to you with the Oracle cards, don't let what happened in the past dim you to the point where you don't feel like you're going to be successful, because you are. You'll be fine. And with strength, it's simple, right? Find that courage, find the strength, right? It's not about holding yourself back. It's not about being reserved. It's about having courage to make this major choice, whether it's about career or your relationship. So clarity. There is going to be clarity for you when it comes to what is right for you. With honoring yourself, you have to take care of yourself. You have to honor what is important to you, right? It almost has the feeling of like, treat yourself better. You have to honor what is important to you. And clarity is showing you that. But for a lot of you, you may not understand, what is going to happen next. That may be where like the mystery is coming through, but it's all going to be made clear. But I'm looking at you in the middle of clarity and mystery going, I need to honor myself. I need to honor what is important to me. But I like mystery because it says that, you will understand. You will be shown why things have led up to this point. Love who you are. You are a divine and wonderful person, deserving all of the wonderful things that life has to offer. Fucking right. Fucking right. You're going to have to take a chance here. You're going to have to make a major choice in your life. You're going to have to move on from something that has been emotionally depleting for you. It may have been a happy situation in the past, but you have to do what is right for you. I don't think that this isn't without consideration with the Four of Swords. But again, honor yourself. Love who you are. Take a chance on what you love. You may be surprised, right? Because everything here is indicating to me that, in the physical, you're going to be fine. You're going to be successful. Even if it's you choosing a new career, like I said, or going back to school, or starting a new business, whatever it is, you're moving on to something that is better than I think that you realize, especially with the star being there, because if that's what you're hoping for, that's exactly what you're going to get. You know, something that is better, it's worthy of you, it's what you deserve, right? It's your bigger hope, your bigger dream. But it requires you to find the strength to do something that, you know, may not feel comfortable, but I feel like this is just the beginning, you know? Like with the Lovers being there and that being you, yeah, I think it's just the beginning here of something that is eventually going to bring you back to this Ten of Cups. And hopefully this is going to be long-lasting happiness for you this time.